Today we're going to ferment beets without any starters or any other thing, just beet, salt, and water. And we'll see what happens. If you're interested, stay tuned. Today on the Fermented Homestead, we are going to ferment some beets. I've never done this before. I don't think I've ever even had pickled beets, but I have some beets and I am getting ready to go into stage 3 on the GAPS program, so I need to have a little bit more ferments. So I figured I'd give it a try and get ready for the step into stage 3. So like I said, I've never done this before. I did some reading online and I don't really like all the recipes that are on there. I have never had any luck whatsoever with putting spices in my ferments. They always just float to the top. If you guys have any advice on how to keep the spices at the bottom, leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love to have some advice because I very much enjoy spices and I would love to be able to put them in my ferments without it getting all funky and moldy. So all we're going to do is just cut these into big strips. I've made a lot of beet kvass, and one thing that I learned from making kvass is that you don't want to cut beets too small because they are too sweet, and so they will ferment too quickly, and then that's not good. So we're just going to cut them into some strips here. I don't really know how big. We'll do this. We'll just take the edge pieces and put them in there, and the centers and cut them in half. How about that? I want to make sure it's something that we want to eat. So, like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm definitely not an expert, but these are about the size pieces that I'm doing. There we go. We got about 3 cups worth. And I have some water over here that I let get too hot, so we're going to cool it off after we add our salt. And I tend to like 2 tablespoons per quart of water, so we're going to do a pint, so we're just going to do 1 tablespoon. Get it all mixed in with the hot water. Should be good. Just top this off. So the next step is just going to be to add the cooled off water. I want to do enough to fill it. Hopefully I made enough. Yay! So after that, we're just going to stir this up a little bit. Make sure we get all the air out. There we go. And now we're going to use this glass weight thing and the pickle pipe, and this is why I cut the pieces so big, so just the weight would be enough to keep it under the brine. I don't have any cabbage around, so hopefully this will work. I'm going to leave this in a place where I can check on it frequently, just to make sure if there are any floaters I can get them out of there so it doesn't start to mold. So I will bring you back for the taste test and we'll see how naturally pickled beets taste. We're back with our fermented beets, and now we're going to go ahead and give these things a try. Look pretty good. Has a little bit of a film on top. I don't know if you can see that. Bring it far back. Definitely smells like beet kvass. So I think it did its thing. Now it It doesn't look like there's any mold on top, but I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this little bit of foam that we got going on. Same kind of, it's like almost like an oily sort of on top. Same thing happens with the kvass. I'm not worried about it. It's not furry, it's not a weird color. It just looks like oil. So now we're going to get our pickle puck out of here however we can. There we go. Ooh, look at that. It's all bloody. Okay. Now, the taste test. I want a bigger piece. And I didn't get it. So, I don't know if you can see that. But it's still nice and red. Didn't lose any color. It's kind of slimy. Let's try a different one. That one's not slimy. Hey, that's pretty good. Nice and crunchy. I don't know if you can hear that. I think we got a winner here. Definitely. Totally gonna make that again. I let this go probably about 5 days. Pickled beets, definitely a winner. They're quite delicious. I would say probably a little bit less salt than I used on this one, and then maybe 1 day less would probably be ideal. But it's still delicious, and I'm definitely gonna try it again. Just make a couple adjustments and go from there. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.